In this video, we are going to talk about top 10 scary underwater mysteries. So before starting, please like this video and subscribe to this channel for future updates. The concept that new territories might emerge from the sea while old ones might submerge into it, wiping out previous civilizations, is evident from ancient documents that have survived. The most well-known of all the lost continents is Atlantis, which Plato extensively detailed almost 2,500 years ago. Numerous underwater abnormalities have been found during the past century as we improved flying technology, sonar technology, and diving equipment. However, not all of the sites are so close to the surface, and frequently the depth of the water restricts our explorations to sonar scans and samples acquired by submersibles. Sites like the Bimini Road have been examined and extensively studied by many. Number 10. Mound in the Sea of Galilee. In the Sea of Galilee, 30 feet, 9 meters, of water was covered by a gigantic circular stone construction in 2003, surprising scientists. The building is twice the size of Stonehenge in the UK and is made of basalt boulders that have been arranged into a cone form. It possesses certain characteristics of the ancient communal burial sites discovered all over the world, according to archaeologists' discoveries that were just published, although it could also be a ramp or a ceremonial construction. They can only guess as to the structure's precise date, how it was built, and how it was used, because they have never encountered a building of this size with its unique features. Number 9. Google Earth circular anomalies. Both amateurs and archaeologists have recorded the circular anomalies that can be seen off the coasts of Florida, North Carolina, and Belize. Although they are widespread, it hasn't been determined what they were used for. Many people think they were ancient burial mounds. Additionally, they resemble the stone buildings that may be viewed on this page that were discovered in Saudi Arabia. Since the constructions in Saudi Arabia have been dated to around 700 BC, it is thought that the underwater structures have been better preserved than those on land and may date to 800 BC or earlier. Number 8. Structure in Lake McDonald, Ontario. While participating in a unique undersea expedition in 2005, divers found evidence of eastern Canada's ancient past. They discovered the really strange stone building 40 feet, 12 meters, underneath the surface. It is made up of one enormous 1,000 pounds, 453 kilograms elongated boulder with a nearly flat surface that is supported by 7 stones the size of baseballs. This giant slab, which weighs several thousand pounds, is perched on top of a ledge. Before geologists and archaeologists examined the pictures, it was believed to be a natural feature. When an underwater anthropologist determined that the presence of 3 shims was sufficient evidence that the structure was man-made, the finding of the man-made rock cairn was considered to be established. Number 7. Baltic Sea anomaly. Everyone who was interested was on the edge of their seats when the disc-shaped anomaly was found in the Baltic Sea, regardless of whether it was a UFO, a Nazi anti-submarine defense device, or simply a glacier rock that had been carried over the seafloor. The discovery of the anomaly in 2012 and the research that followed had everyone on the edge of their seats. In spite of the fact that most people have come to the conclusion that it is a rock and not an alien craft, the investigation conducted by Swedish explorers has raised a great deal of issues. To begin, the boulder did not have a layer of silt on it, which is something that is typically present on boulders that have been sitting in one place at the bottom of the ocean for an extended period of time. The rock appears to be supported by a pillar that is 26 feet, 8 meters, high, and it is covered by construction lines and boxes. The rock's width is 196 feet, 60 meters. Number 6. Baikal mystery. Lake Baikal, located in southern Siberia, is remarkable for many different reasons. It is the freshwater lake that is the oldest, largest, and deepest in the world. The silt layer in the lake is more than 4 miles, or 7 kilometers, deep, and many of the fish species that are able to thrive there are only found in the waters of the lake. During the month of April in 2009, astronauts on board the International Space Station were alarmed when they observed a rather large circular section of the lake's ice that was beginning to thin down near its southernmost end. In a typical year, the ice cover on the lake remains until June. They were taken aback when they noticed yet another thing rising over the underwater ridge that divided the lake. Despite the fact that the circle's beginning can't be pinpointed, their peculiar pattern seems to suggest that warmer water was brought to the surface of the ocean. At the very tip of the lake's southernmost point, where the water is extraordinarily deep, hydrothermal activity has never been observed. Number 5. Lake Michigan Stonehenge. Although it is located in the United Kingdom and is one of the most well-known historical stone monuments in the world, Stonehenge is not one of a kind. Similar stone arrangements have been found globally. In 2007, a group of underwater archaeologists were using sonar to explore the bottom of Lake Michigan when they came upon a collection of stones that were arranged in a circle around 40 feet, 12 meters, below the water's surface. There was also what appeared to be a carving of a mastodon on one of the stones. The mastodon is an animal that has been extinct for around 10,000 years. In the immediate area, there are a number of other stone circles and petroglyph sites, so the discovery of this one would not throw everything out of whack if it were confirmed. Number 4. Cuba's underwater city. Archaeologists, scholars, and those looking for Atlantis all around the world were captivated when, in 2001, a sequence of sunken structures were found off the coast of Cuba. Sonar scans have indicated symmetrical and geometric structures that cover an area of 200 hectares, about 2 square kilometers, at depths ranging from 2,000 to 2,460 feet, 700 m. These structures were discovered by a business that was performing surveying work. Skeptics have the opinion that the location is too deep to have been created by human hands because it is believed that the buildings would have needed 50,000 years to descend to their current depth. If it can be demonstrated beyond a reasonable doubt that these structures were produced by human hands, this would lend credence to the tales told by the Maya and the local Yucatecos about an ancient island that was once inhabited by their ancestors but has since been submerged in the ocean. Number 3. Japan's Yonaguni Monument. Since its discovery in 1987, the huge Yonaguni Monument off the coast of Japan has been a matter of controversy between scientists, archaeologists, and scholars. Many people think that the site is natural but may have been changed by human hands like the rock-hewn terraces of Sacsayhuaman. If confirmed genuine, the site would have been modified during the last ice age around 10,000 BC. Skeptics on the other hand think the whole edifice to be natural, that the patterns and carvings witnessed are nothing more than natural scratches. The reality remains that although Yonaguni's traits may be seen in many sandstone formations worldwide, the great concentration of problematic formations at one place is improbable. Number 2. Bimini structures. During expeditions in 2006 and 2007, the deeper waters to the west of Bimini were explored using side-scan sonar and sub-bottom profiling. A series of rectangular features were uncovered at a depth of 100 feet, 30 meters, 30 m. They are all aligned in the same direction in straight, parallel lines. The researchers have reported that the buildings appear to be very much like those located off the coast of Cuba. At a later dive managed by the History Channel, the formations were better observed. There are roughly 50 stone heaps, typically 10 by 45 feet in size, and all at a depth that would place their antiquity about 10,000 BC. Number 1. Gulf of Khumbat discovery. In May 2001, it was announced the ruins of an ancient city was unearthed in the Gulf of Khumbat. The discovery was uncovered with the use of sonar while standard pollution assessments were being done. During the unveiling, the site was described as regularly spaced homes, a drainage system, bath, granary, and a fortress that predates the Indus Valley civilization. During follow-up investigations, the region was dredged and various items were found. Among them were wood, dated plus or minus 700 BC, stones described as hand tools, petrified bones, pottery sherds, and a tooth. Among the issues are that all the claimed items are stones of natural origin, that the sherds are natural geofacts, and that the dredging could have caused errant artifacts to be pulled up together with the sites, taking all credibility from the discovery. What do you think about our video? Let us know in the comment box below. Please like this video and subscribe to this channel for our future updates. Thank you.